Welcome back to Make It Mondays, and this week I'm going to be working on a crochet around the edge blanket with this fleece, some brown yarn, and some green yarn left over from another project. So it is going to be a relatively standard blanket. I'm going to see if I can do something a little bit more interesting on the last round or two, but let me get everything flipped around and I'll show you a little bit more about how these start. So we're going to start with a slip knot. I'm going to hold the yarn in my left hand, loop the working yarn over top, insert my hook through the loop, and pick up another loop and snug that down, leaving a long enough tail to weave in at the end. I tend to weave in relatively short tails, but if you need something a bit longer, closer to 6 inches, you do what you need to do for you. Okay, and I did make the first hole slightly bigger. That is the center hole of the short side. There is no top and bottom to this because it's actually, the print actually goes sideways. So just center hole on a short side. I'm going to insert the hook or pull up the loop. I fold over the edge. It's not necessary, but that's what I do. Make sure that the hook is parallel to the blanket. Yarn over the hook and draw through both. And then again, because I've done this a bit, I end up doing a chain one in between. So again, insert, pull up a loop, make sure it's all the way up to the top, yarn over and pull through both, yarn over, pull through one more time to make the chain one. I'm going to do that all the way around. It's just going to take a little bit of time. This row actually typically takes the longest because I do have to spend a lot of time making sure that the holes are done correctly. So the holes do not come punched in the fabric. I actually do that off screen or off camera. Always have, always will. I get my punch wheel from my local chapter of Project Linus, but they also do come from Joann's and from Amazon. But this is a 12 teeth per wheel one, which gives them this spacing, which is a little bit more than 1/4 inch. So just going to keep going all the way around, and I will be back in a bit to show a little bit of the second round. So here I am at the end of the first round. I'm going to pull the loop of yarn through, thread my darning needle, then insert it 1 stitch in on the far side and back through the loop that it originally came through. And that is the finishing of the first row. Both of these ends will get crocheted over first, and then they will get woven in a little bit more after that. For here I have the green, and I'm going to actually start right where these were. I've got the slip knot like the first row. Insert the hook in between the V's on the back, pull up a loop, and pull through both loops on the hook. And since I forgot to mention it before, that is actually a single crochet. So again, I'm going around everything, going horizontal in the back, and chain one. So single crochet and chain one. And these stitches are going to be a lot shorter than the first time because I'm not going over the fabric, but that also means it's going to go way faster. So I will work through this ball of yarn, get all the way around, or hopefully all the way around, and be back in just a second. So here is going to be the last round for this blanket. I did the first corner stitch, but it is not going to be the same stitch that I've done all the way around. So Again, I've done the first corner, but here's the basic of what is going on. I've done a single crochet, yarn over, I'm skipping the next big hole, going to the one after it, picking up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. I'm going to do 3 of those, and then I'm going to do a chain 1 and then 3 more. And then all of that is into the exact same spot on the skip stitch below it, or linen stitch. I've got 6 little double crochets, and then all the way over to here for the single crochet. And then this is just 1.5 of those shells, so it's 3, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 3, and then jump over. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and I'll be back to show you how the whole blanket looks. And here is the finished blanket. So did end up doing shell stitch around with 2 rounds of skip stitch underneath. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider giving a like, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing, and I will see you next time on Make It Mondays. Bye.